Just recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I appreciate the Chairman for clarifying some things that we just heard, because I was at a loss thinking I was going to need much more than 3 minutes to rewrite some of what we just heard there and correct the historical account of the last several years. But we've heard the lamenting and wailing today from the other side of the aisle, and it's amazing to hear about why are we here? Why are we in this position today? We're hearing government shutdown from the Democrats. You're not hearing that from the Republicans. You're hearing, no, we've got to cut spending and reduce the size of government. But we hear we're at the brink. We're about to shut down government, and we have to wonder, why are we here? Well, the Chairman brought it up so eloquently there just a minute ago. When they were in the leadership last year, and it wasn't that long ago, 1 year ago, they had the opportunity. They had the opportunity to pass their own budget. They didn't do it. So instead, they passed a CR. CR went for about 4 or 5 weeks. Wasn't enough. Let's do another one because, again, they could not pass a budget. Passed another CR for 2 more weeks. Again, that wasn't quite enough. So let's go 3 days, because we don't know how to pass a budget nor have an appropriations meeting. And then, yet again, let's pass another one for just over 2 months. That is why we are here today. That is why the Republicans are stepping up and leading. That is why the Republicans passed a CR a few weeks ago, cutting $100 billion. But yet again, the Democrats, they do not want to step up and lead at this time in our nation. So here we are again, the Chairman of Appropriations and the Republicans have stepped up and said it's time to lead. So $2 billion a week in cuts, yes, that's what we're proposing. Should it be more? Sure, it should be more. To those who said we were cutting the wrong programs, I assure you, you'll have your chance to cut those programs because, again, we will be cutting more. So this measure, hopefully it'll pass both chambers, will avert the government shutdown, and the question is then, what happens next? The American people want to know that. Well, I want the American people to know this, that there are more spending cuts on the way. Now, some of my colleagues on the other side, they'll say, you know what, we don't need to cut spending. In fact, we've heard that. We've heard that they want to freeze spending instead, which is akin to tying a brick to the accelerator of this vehicle that's going off the cliff when we need to take our foot off that accelerator. Again, it's the status quo, is what we hear from the other side. We heard a minute ago from the leader of the Democrats, former Speaker, and her quote was, "They took the lead in deficits." Oh, is she so right? In fact, they have led 3 straight years of deficit spending, consecutive years, trillion-dollar deficits, and now $14 trillion debt. What leadership that is. The status quo is unacceptable. The American people deserve so much more. So today, let's stop that threat of the government shutdown, and let's save the taxpayers $4 billion. Let's come back. Let's save them billions upon billions more. But let's get ready, because deeper spending cuts are necessary. And as we saw from that government accounting report, duplicative programs exist. Madam Speaker, it's time to eliminate some of those programs, continue eliminating portions of this government, and get this fiscal house back on track. Thank you.